Okay, perfect. So your dad was over 60? Because I kept being told heart attack, and then I'm being told it's a father energy to you. Do you understand it? Perfect. So that just means your dad's stepping in. Is this your first time connecting to him? So he's saying, this is the first time I have a chance to talk to my daughter. Do you understand? Okay, perfect. Let me grab my water, and I'm going to come sit beside you. No chance to really say goodbye to anybody, because he makes me feel like he's gone like that, and there's no chance to say goodbye to anybody. Do you understand it? Was he one of the ones you were hoping for? So I feel like you have a list. Do you understand that? Okay, perfect. Because all I keep getting is, even though I'm the first person stepping in, she has a whole list. That's what he keeps saying to me. Do you understand? Perfect. So I'm going to ask him to come stand beside you, okay? Good. And once with the birthday in May, he keeps saying, say happy birthday, meaning it's his way of validating happy birthday. Do you understand that? Okay, good. Are you close to your daughter? I feel like I want to hug her too. It's okay. It just means that there's a closeness there, and it's just his way of saying happy birthday and validating her birthday. So I'm going to leave it, because there might be a whole discussion with that, but I feel like he wants to talk to you first. Do you understand it? Perfect. But I got the purple balloons with her, so it's just the way of giving the birthday. Do you understand? Okay, good. Somebody's making me really sick and making me feel cancer. Hold on a minute. Because even though your dad's stepping in and there's several people you want to hear from, I think I want to start talking to other people at this table too. Do you understand it? Who's the person that lost the loved one of the cancer? Yeah, okay. That's probably why I'm feeling it so strong, because there's a couple. Do you understand it? Okay, good. Somebody that's stepping in, they make me feel like they found out in later stages, so that's how I know it's advanced stages of 3 or 4, and then I feel like it spreads through the system. You have a mama passed, honey? She's stepping in. Good. Were you hoping for her? She keeps saying, I'm her mama. Tell her I'm right here. I said, okay, honey, just give me a minute. And who's the one passed to cancer for you? Because she's claiming it. Meaning it's her way of making me feel that even though I'm feeling sickness and there's several people here that have lost somebody to cancer, she's the one I'm mostly feeling it from. Do you understand it? Were you there with her through everything? She said, I need to talk to my daughter. She said, she's kind of pushing her dad out for a minute. So I'm going to take her first, honey, okay? Who's Rose? She said Rose is with her. So I'm going to leave that, because I feel like she's an older generation, and I just have to ask if you recognize her, and that's okay. Do you not know your genealogy very well? That's it. That's okay. It just means that there's older generations stepping in with her, and I keep getting the name Rose just behind her. Do you understand it? And she keeps saying to me, I'm her mama, it's my turn to talk. She's so sweet. I see the Bible, so I know she's very grounded in her faith. Do you understand it? Definitely spoke her mind, but she's a very loving, gentle soul. Do you understand? Very meek and subdued when it comes to her actions as far as her belief in God, but definitely could speak her mind. Do you understand it? Perfect. So I'm feeling her energy, okay? I'm going to ask her to come and stand just over your right shoulder. So I just want you to just kind of relax a little bit, okay? And just let me know if you feel anything. Because sometimes they'll set their hands, I'm seeing her hand, and just tell me if you feel anything cold or hot. But she's the one, even though I know there's other people here that have lost loved ones to cancer, she's the one I was feeling the most. Do you understand? She's giving me all her love and emotion. So you're going to have to ignore me, because I'll probably cry through half of this. Because she's making me feel so much love for you. Yeah. You're really hoping to talk to her? What do you wear or carry in her honor, honey? Because she said talk about what she's wearing. Perfect. Were you hoping she would validate that? She said to me, I had to make sure I said that before I even started my conversation with her. Do you understand it? Perfect. So you asked her to validate the cross today? Perfect. Good. She's really wearing my system down. I feel really sick to my stomach, and she's making me really lethargic. And she just makes me feel like it was a struggle. But she makes me feel like it took her faster than she expected. Do you understand? And not only in her mind as far as how fast she was taken, but in yours and everyone else that lost her. Do you understand that, honey? Okay, good. Did you know that she prayed to God to take her, but she didn't want to leave you guys? She said, I didn't want to leave them behind. She said, but I was tired of the pain. And I prayed for him to just take me because I knew he would take my suffering away. That's why she was making me feel the Bible and the religiousness that went along with it. Do you understand? Okay. You helped to take care of her all the way up until the end? Because she said, my daughter, I've never had anyone say this. She said, my daughter deserves a medal. She did so much for me, and I put her through so much, probably more than I should have. Do you understand it? And I need her to know how much I love her. Are you connected to her too, honey? Because she said, don't just look at her too. Do you see her falling apart? It's because I need to talk to her as well. Who was that to you, honey? Perfect, because she said that there's a message for you too. Do you understand it? So I'm just going to take my time with her, okay? But I feel like the message goes here first, and then she wants to talk to you. Was she the main person you were both hoping for? She said, even though there's other people standing behind me, I have to say that I'm their number one. Perfect. Good. Okay, so I'm going to let her stand here and talk because she's just over your shoulder, and then they're saying to me, I'm going to let her walk around, and then I want her to come and stand beside you. Do you understand it? She's saying to me that you have a really strong belief in God. She's saying to me you give yourself too much of a hard time. She said, tell that lady how much I love her. She was my sister. And there was nothing that could compare to the way that we support and loved each other. And I know she misses me more than anything. And she said that you pray for her, and you know when she's around you. But she's saying to me, I know she feels me in spirit, and I know she's with me. Do you understand that? And she's making me feel that you have a really strong faith in God, and you're very religious, but you're more spiritual. Do you understand that? Good. So not only is it her way of making me feel that she's connected to you and that you've been feeling her connection, but she makes me feel like I want to hug you. She's just so excited about having the chance to actually talk to the two of you. Do you understand? And I'm going to ask her what she wants to say. She said they were both wonderful supports, and I know how hard it is on both of them. But I love my daughter more than anything. She was my greatest blessing. And that lady sitting that you're staring at right now, she was the second greatest one for me. Do you understand it? Is there other children as well? She's saying to me, past my other children. That's how I know. Do you understand? It's just her way of validating that because you're the only two here, but it's also her way of saying you're not her only child. Do you understand it? And there's other children here, so it's your way of being able to pass the message to them as well. Do you understand? Okay, good. So I'm going to ask her what else she wants to say to you, and then she's going to start to walk around, and then I'm being told she wants to say a few things to you as well. She keeps saying to me that you give yourself too much of a hard time. And I'm getting the pointing finger. Well, she's standing beside you and she's doing this, and I can see her. And she goes, tell her to stop giving herself a hard time because I see it from here more than I did when I was there. Do you understand it? Meaning she was already seeing it when she was here with the connection, and now she really sees it from the other side. Do you understand it? She keeps saying to me, tell her to stop it because she needs to believe in herself more because she's beautiful and she knows she's beautiful. But she's too down on herself sometimes, and she gives herself a hard time, and she needs to not do that. Do you understand that? What's going on with your knees, honey? You've been having some problems? She keeps saying to me, and tell her to get checked out because there's some issues with her knees and she needs to get it under control. Have you not gotten checked out yet? There you go. So even though I know there's other health issues as well, she's making me feel like you haven't not gotten that checked out. She's making my knees hurt a little bit right now because she's making me try to feel it. And she's saying to me that you need to go to the doctor. So whether it's arthritis, whether it's some kind of knee surgery or replacement or whatever, she's making me feel like something with advancement needs to happen. Do you understand? Perfect. She said, we always took care of each other when we were there, and I'm not going to stop with being here. Do you understand? Perfect. So that's what she's saying to me, okay? Good. Who's Helen? It's very strong. All right, just somebody else back there with her. I'm going to leave it. If you had an aunt named Helen that's passed over? Perfect. She keeps saying Helen's just behind me, and I have a lady telling me her name is Helen. So you have an Aunt Helen passed on the other side. It just means that she's with her in this big group that I'm feeling, but she's the only one that I'm seeing and actually communicating with right now, but I can feel everyone behind her. And it's just her way of announcing herself besides the other lady, Rose, that gave me her name. Do you understand it? So, there's a lot of people with her. Let's put it that way. My guide's saying to me 13 other people stepped in with her. Now, even though she's your main person and she's the only person that's going to talk to the two of you, I welcome everybody, because if she only had 5 or 10 minutes to actually talk to you as far as the energy, these older generations can give her the extra energy and the support, so then you have even longer with her. Do you understand it? Wonderful. Okay, so I'm asking her what else she wants to cover. Do you understand why she keeps saying to me, my baby's with me? Do you understand that? She keeps saying to me, my baby's with me. So it's her way of validating about that other child. Even though I know you and the other ones are here, even though you're the only one present, it's her way of validating about the loss of the soul of the miscarriage. And she keeps saying to me, tell her my baby's with me. Do you understand it? Good, perfect. I'll never be able to thank the two of them enough for everything they did for me. They knew how much they meant to me, and they were both my world. Do you understand it? I tried to love them with everything I had, and I know that they did the same. I know it was hard for both of them to watch me go. You were there with her? That's okay. It's just her way of saying it was hard to watch her go, because you could have watched her be shut down just before, and you may not have been there in the end moment. So it's probably her way of validating that she's there in the end, and it was hard for you to watch her go because you knew it was just a matter of when, even though you couldn't. Do you understand it? It's okay. It's just her way of validating that you knew it was time, that it was going to be happen, and that she was there in the end with her. And she keeps saying to me she understands. Do you hold guilt over that, honey? She said tell her that I understand and she needs to stop being guilty. Because I've seen from the other side how it affected her, because I was shown by Jesus. And she needs to not worry about that. Do you understand it? Okay. That's why she's validating it. He told her it was okay to go. She said, my daughter said it was okay to go. And she needs to know that it was peaceful for me. And I was thankful for all of them. They need to know how much I love them. Tell them that we pray for them, and tell them I said God bless both of them. And she's thanking me. Just means she's getting ready to pull her energy out. I'm going to ask her if she can give anything else, but she did such a wonderful job. She's just making me feel. She's making me. Thank you, sugar. Oh, good idea. Who put the tissues? Did you guys bring those on purpose? I'm used to having them on my own private home when people come to me for privates or small groups. And this is what I try to explain to people. When I do groups like this, I only have just a couple minutes with your loved ones. But when you come to do like a private, or even do like a small group in your home or a small group at my house, it's like 5 or 10 times stronger than this. Like, it's intense, the detail I see. Sometimes I'll watch them cross into the white light like I just did there, but I'll actually see everyone they're talking to. I'll get the first couple sentences, everything. Like, it's wonderful. It really is. So this is the first group I think I've gone to, besides a home group where I've done something personal in somebody's home that has had tissues. So good for you guys. All right. I thought, forgot where my water was, but it's right in front of me. Okay. So she's starting to pull her energy out, so you just need to know that she was sending love to you. Do you understand it? Perfect, good. And I'm really happy that she came through for you guys. I know that it's something that was really needed. I think it's going to be good for you because you could kind of let go of that guilt. And I know she just wanted to give her appreciation to both of you because I know how close the two of you were. But I know that I didn't even touch the surface with everything she wants to say to you. But I'm glad you guys had a little bit of a connection with her. Do you understand it? Wonderful. Good. Okay.